February 1st, 2012. What you see on the green circles are all our entries based on our rules for the ES. Also, on the left, we're showing pre-market in this box, not bothering to mark anything in there, and post-market in this box. So let's go over exactly why these trades were taken. So early in the morning, we had a signal here to go long. And the question is why? Okay, so after we're in this uptrend here from overnight trading, what we're simply looking for is a pullback and a good place to get in to go long. Now, our long signals on pullbacks in an uptrend, the signal to go long for that uptrend is simply a signal with our paint bars and the green ribbon RSI only reaching 10. It's irrelevant what the purple ribbon is doing. Being that we're in an uptrend, it's not even probably going to be down in this area a lot of times. So that's what you have. You have no reason throughout this trade for over 15 minutes here. You have no reason to get in a trade at all. Of course, once we start going outside of a Keltner channel, and another hint that price is going to at least want to retrace up to here is when something breaks through the Keltner channel and it's not tested immediately, that is a very good place for the market to want to go right back to, is a break of a Keltner channel and no test. Okay? In the tiniest minute sense of the picture. This is a small untested area. Let's go a little further. You can see another trade in here, but I don't have it marked now, just simply because it did not reach into the 10 area. That makes it just a little bit unsafe, because you almost would expect, if this is a pullback, that you're beginning an A, a B, and a C. We have a double bottom. So that was an ABC pattern. Just didn't reach a lower low. Let's move forward here. And we have some higher highs. We're also going to start looking for another ABC pattern. If this is a wave, we're going to be looking for another ABC pattern. So even though you saw this price come down into here, we could hope down the road here that we're going to somehow get a lower low. So keeping that in mind, this was your first entry right in here. We had the pullback coming into the 10s, and these are in effect very perfect trades based on our rules. This one is very, very minutely short of reaching the 10 area. Okay, but it's up to you if you're going to decide to take that trade. Our colors in our book with a lower low and this color pulling here is trumps not reaching in there. But it would be possible for this to have gone a little lower. It just so happens that it didn't. So we did have a fairly strong market there. It didn't want to drop much at all. Alright, so we're getting around lunchtime, anywhere between 12 and 1. We can see direction changes quite often. Let's look at here. We have this trade marked because we are in the 10s again, looking for a possible pullback for even higher highs. We've got a little bounce here, and price went against us. So it wasn't, it should have been a trade. There's actually more points than I thought were in there. There's about 4 points in there. So that should have been easily a profitable trade for everyone. The other one here, isn't marked, but it would be very close to being a signal for the following reasons. The purple RSI is very, very close to reaching in the tens, and what you've had is the green being in the tens already. So it is a toss-up whether you were going to take that or you'd wait, because we are seeing quite a drop here. So that could have easily been a signal. But if it was a signal, there were a point and a half in that area. 2 points actually, about 2 points. So it should not have turned into a losing trade for anyone. Now this trade here, if you got in on a yellow, because it does meet our rules, you would have probably been stopped out unless you were willing to take a little heat and wait to see if you could get something to come back. So you have another signal here as well. Now let's talk about entering the signals in a downtrend, because what we have here is a downtrend from this area. Once you get these purple into the tens, you can often see continued downside. So you kind of want to give it a little time and see if you can spot maybe a trade that didn't work out, and then you pull that trade out and increase your odds on the next trade. But let me explain how this works. We're waiting for this RSI to break into the 10 area, the purple. So we're waiting for purple to break the 10 area. And we need the green RSI to break the 10 area. So here we had both of those, which were very, very close here. So that was a toss-up. But over here, this signal here is a signal because here's the first break of the RSI in the 10 area for the purple, right in this area. Okay. So what we have, we've got that break. Now the green is not anywhere close enough to enter at this point. Plus you're already starting to get some gray bars. Gray bars are showing you market instability. Okay. You can see over here, we've got this little run up. There aren't any gray bars in there at all. So once you start seeing a few gray bars in here, let me zoom into that. The market's a little more unstable than it appears for going for a continued uptrend. So again, here's the first part of your signal, and you're waiting for the green and you're waiting for the green RSI, and this is the first signal because our green RSI came back down in here. So that is a legitimate signal. We just have a little bit lower low, and another signal comes off with the blue confirmation. The other thing here is that the blue, this first signal doesn't have a blue bar for confirmation. So if you were trading with blue bar confirmations, you wouldn't have gotten into this trade. So it would have been completely off your books. So let's look at them real close again. I'm going to finish this up. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 profitable trades, and one that may not have been on your books based on whether you were taking a blue signal as a confirmation of a yellow. Okay, so even though you had 5 good trades, 1 bad trade there. Alright, hope that helps you with seeing our signals and understanding exactly how they work. Alright, thank you. Have a good night.